So today we're going to be transforming your budget microphone into something that sounds more professional, like the Beacon or the Shure SM7B. Now for today's video, I am going to be utilizing the AM8 USB dynamic microphone from Fifine. And I've done a full review of this microphone on my channel, but if you have not seen it, you can get this microphone on Amazon for just $57. And so if you want to be able to see the full review, the link will be in the description down below of today's video. Now, before we get started, there is something that I highly recommend doing before changing any type of settings inside of your PC or OBS, and that is to have your microphone on a mic arm. Now, the mic arm that I'm currently using is the low profile wave mic arm from Elgato, which you can get on either Elgato's website or from Amazon for roughly around $100. But there is a bunch of budget friendly options that you can get on Amazon. And the reason why this is so important is because this has a direct effect on how you sound with your microphone. So for example, if your microphone is on like a stand like this, you're going to be roughly around this far away from your microphone. If I have it sitting on my desk, right, I'm gaming and I'm like this far away from my microphone. So that's too far. But if I put my mic arm right here, my microphone is right next to my mouth. So I get a nice distinct sound versus to my microphone being this far away, and you're going to have to up the gain, which is then going to bring in more background noise and it's not going to sound good. But with a mic arm, you can bring it closer and you get a nice distinct sound. So now that we have our microphone attached to the mic arm, we're now going to come inside of OBS and we're going to make this mic sound amazing. So the first thing you want to do is come over to settings. You are then going to come up to audio and you want to copy these particular settings. So for me, I just disable my desktop audio only because I really don't want anything down here other than what I have available. And then for my mic auxiliary, you just want to go ahead and select your particular microphone that you're using. So once you have those two settings corrected, go ahead, press apply, and then click on OK. And so now you should have this particular soundbar right down here. And so what you're going to do is you want to make sure that you have the ability to hear yourself. So you're going to want to select these three dots on the left hand corner. You're going to come down to advanced audio properties and you want to find your microphone and you want to come right here, select this drop down menu and turn monitor and output on. And you should now have the ability to hear yourself. Now, if you can't hear yourself, then click right here where it says mono, and you should now be able to hear yourself. So go ahead and close this. And from here, you're going to click on these three dots again. You're going to come down to filters, and you will now have this pop up. Now, the first thing we want to do is get rid of all of the noise that we have going on in our background. So if I were to stay quiet for a second, you're going to be able to hear that. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's get rid of that. So what we're going to do is click on this plus icon right here. We're going to come and do noise suppression. And instantly, all of that noise goes away. Sounds better, right? And so now if we wanted to save a little bit of CPU usage, we can actually come right up here to this drop down menu and we can select right here where it says low CPU usage for low quality. And then we could bring down this suppression level about right here. I think for me that this is enough. So already, to me personally, this sounds amazing. I don't hear the noise. You can't hear the noise. And so yeah, this is perfectly fine for me. However, you definitely want to go ahead and play around with this and see what works best for you. Now, if you have an NVIDIA graphics card, then there's actually going to be 3 more options here for you. One of them is going to say noise removal. The other one is going to say echo removal. And then the very last one is going to say noise and echo removal. And so if you have an NVIDIA's graphics card and you got those options, go ahead and select any one of those based on your particular environment. So now the next thing that we want to do is fix our mids, our highs, and our lows. And so what we're going to do that is we're going to add in a 3-band compressor. Now, the 3-band compressor is where all of your audio is going to get fixed. So for our highs, you can hear that it really brings up like a high pitch. If we come down to our lows, it's like more deep bass, kind of like a podcast, in my opinion. What I like to do here is come down, like right here. We're going to adjust our mids. Maybe do like this much, about a 1. I think a 1. And so now for the lows, if we move this, you can hear that it starts muffling, right? And it doesn't sound good. And if you come down here, like it just sounds nasty. So what we're gonna do is come right about here, about 4, and you get a good mix. You get a good balance of both sounds. So this is where I'm going to stick to. But of course, you definitely want to play around with this once again, because this is going to adjust to your particular voice. So just want to make sure you listen to what sounds good in your ear, and then do a recording, come back, listen to it, and just see if it sounds right. And so now that we have our equalizer set up, what we're going to do is add in our expander, so that way we can get rid of the additional noise from when we are typing on our keyboards, clicking on our mouse, or even tapping on a desk. So before we add it, I'm going to show you what it sounds like. This is me typing on my keyboard, clicking on my mouse, or even tapping on my desk. So we're going to get rid of all 3 of those together. So what we're going to do is click the plus icon. We're going to come up to expander. We're then going to change our threshold all the way down. We're going to change our ratio to 3. If this is too much for you, then you can go down to 2, or if that's not enough, you can go up to 4. Anywhere between 2 and 4 is a really good place for where you want to be. 3 for me is the sweet spot. And so for our release, we're going to go to 100. And then for the output gain, we're just going to go up a little bit, maybe up to 5. And then we're going to adjust it as needed. And now lastly, our attack, we're going to bring this down to 1. And so what we're going to do is we're going to move this over. We want to look at our audio mixer. And the only thing we're going to do is type on the keyboard as well as click on our mouse until we are no longer able to hear it. So the only thing that should be picking up or activating this microphone is our voice. So I'm going to go ahead and start typing. Move this threshold. Okay, so at 3450, that was a good sweet spot. Now, the one thing that you want to make sure that you're not doing is bringing your threshold up all the way. And the reason for that is because your voice can start chipping away. So for example, if I bring this up like this, you're not going to be able to hear my voice. But if I bring it back down to roughly around 34, about 3450, it's a good sweet spot. You can't hear me typing unless I'm talking, of course. I'm clicking the mouse. You can't hear it unless I'm talking. So now that we have our expander added, what we need to do is add in a compressor, so that way we're not going to blow out anybody's eardrums when we're screaming or shouting into the microphone, but our audience will also still be able to hear us if we're talking very quietly. So what we're going to do is go ahead and add the compressor. We're going to bring the ratio down to 3. We're going to bring our attack to 1, our release to 100. And what we're going to do from here is we're just going to talk very quietly into the microphone, and we're going to bring up our gain until we are in the yellow. So I'm just going to go ahead and just whisper into the microphone. About right here is where we want to be. So about right here. Yeah, I think right here is good. Okay, so right there is where we're going to be. And then for our threshold, we're going to bring this down until we are barely a little bit above the yellow, just a little bit, to give some wiggle room for if we're like screaming or shouting. So hey, 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 you see it's not peaking, it's not going into the red at all, and that's exactly what we want. So we're going to leave it right here at 26.50, and this is it. This is going to be our settings. Okay, so now that we have the compressor finished, what we're going to do as a final fail safe, so that way we don't peak ever, is adding in a limiter. So what the limiter is going to do is it's going to basically set a certain decibel point, and if something falls on our desk or if we end up getting loud, whatever happens, your audio will never go past that point. So what we're going to do here is add in this limiter, and then you can actually see it right here. You see how no matter what it is that I do, it does not go past a certain point. So for this, I'm actually going to leave it to 3 and then leave it as is. And so now, no matter what it is you do, it will never go into the red, no matter what you do. And so now that we have done all of our filters, we're going to do a sound comparison so that way you can hear the difference in real time from what this microphone sounded like before all the filters were added and after the filters were added. So this is the AM8 dynamic USB XLR microphone from Fifine without the filters added. Now this is the AM8 USB XLR dynamic microphone from Fifine with the filters added. So I hope you was able to hear the difference between the two clips, and this goes to show you that you don't have to go and spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on a good microphone when you can just come inside of OBS and you can play around a few settings and you can make your budget microphone sound good. Now, the settings that I gave you go for all microphones, so all you have to do is just play around with it, make sure that it's adjusted for your particular voice, and you're now good to go. And so with that being said, that is going to be all for today's video. Now, if you found this helpful or if you learned something new, make sure you give this a big fat thumbs up. Make sure you guys go ahead and smash that subscribe button, as well as turn on your post notifications so that way you do not miss a single video that gets posted up on this channel. And in case you want to learn how to split all of your audio sources from your game chat, your music chat, your microphone, as well as your party chat, make sure you click on this video right here, and I'll walk you through step by step on how you're able to do that directly inside of OBS.